George Washington. Let's get to know George Washington, one of the most striking figures in American history. This man wasn't just a soldier, he was also the first president of the United States and one of the founding chief leaders of the country. Childhood years, 1732, George Washington opened his eyes to life in the Virginia colony in 1732. At that time, Virginia and all other American colonies were part of the British Empire. There isn't much information about Washington's childhood, but there's a famous legend. There's a rumor that when he was 6 years old, he received an axe as a birthday present and cut down his father's cherry tree. When caught, he confessed the truth by saying, "I cannot tell a lie." Although this story was probably fabricated by a writer named Parson Weems, it became a symbol of Washington's honesty. Tragedies and new beginnings. His father passed away when he was 11 years old. Afterwards, he began living with his half-brother Lawrence at Mount Vernon. Lawrence taught him land surveying. This job required serious mathematical knowledge. When he turned 20, Lawrence also died. At 22, he became the owner of Mount Vernon. Military career. The fact that Lawrence had worked for the British Army also influenced George. He joined the Virginia militia and showed a rapid rise. The governor of Virginia sent him to the French with an important mission, to tell him to leave the Ohio Valley. The French refused, and this incident led to the start of the French and Indian War. This war made Washington well known. He wrote about his experiences and showed a rise not only in the colonies but also in Britain. Leader of the American Revolution. In 1774, he was elected as a delegate to represent Virginia in the First Continental Congress. When the American War of Independence began in 1775, he became commander-in-chief of the Continental Army. But he didn't accept a salary, he served as a volunteer. One of his most famous moments, organizing a surprise attack by crossing the icy Delaware River on Christmas night in 1776. It was a risky move but brought a great victory. Presidential period. When the war ended, he presided over the Constitutional Convention that shaped the fate of the country. In 1789, the people elected him as the first president. The White House didn't exist yet, so Philadelphia became his home. Because the White House hadn't been built yet. An interesting detail, Washington didn't wear a wig, his hair was real and he only used white powder. He was elected president for a second term but didn't accept to run for a third term. This started the tradition of most presidents limiting themselves to 2 terms. His legacy. He passed away at Mount Vernon in 1799. Today his memory is everywhere. The capital Washington, D.C. bears his name. His portrait is on the $1 bill. His face is printed on quarters, 25 cents. He has a place on Mount Rushmore Monument. The Washington Monument was built for him.